Hi, Paola. Welcome to today's student interview. Where are you calling from today?
Hi, Celicia. I'm from Italy.
Wonderful. Nice to have you on board today. So tell me, before you joined the Source Hacker program, how was your life, or what led you to join Peter's program?
Okay. Uh, I thought it was actually a good life. I thought it was satisfying. I just got a job that usually people get when they are probably 10 years older. So I thought I was really happy with my life. Then I suddenly realized that I achieved something, and then I couldn't go on achieving my goals. So there was something like a ceiling glass that was pulling me on the ground, not leaving me to fly. And I started searching for something to do. I am from yeah from I've been always convinced that if you grow as a person, then you can achieve more. And so I started looking for, many opportunities to grow as a person. I find different opportunities, and I had really several webinars trying to understand and looking really what all the opportunities could have brought me. And then I found Peter's one, and I loved it. So I decided to join.
Great. Okay, so Peter speaks a lot about the law of attraction and memory flipping. Before joining the program, were you a believer in the law of attraction, or did you know anything about memory flipping?
No, actually, I was. Some information were already available to me. I studied before, and I felt like I had different pieces, but I didn't have the way to put them together. So I had the law of attraction, but I understood that it was powerful, but didn't really understand how to get to put it in practice, how to make it work for me. And with memory flipping, I learned about the power of emotion, the power of the unconscious that is really leading you in a way that you're not aware about. But I mean, what I was missing was the putting it in practice.
I see, definitely. I understand what you're saying. Great. So, next question. So basically, you joined the program because you wanted to better yourself, right? You wanted to break through the glass ceiling that you had, right? And I know that you are still a student, you still haven't completed the whole process, but so far, are you really enjoying the course?
Yeah, absolutely. The course and the community as well. It is two really important parts. I believe I couldn't just do the course without the community, and it's really powerful. It's what really makes you motivated in going on.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so let's just talk about some of the wonderful wins that you have had. All right, so let's talk about this one. So this is the first group in which I'm active and write a lot. This itself is a win. I keep going. So here I understand what you're saying. Because the community is so positive and uplifting, it makes you want to communicate and be active in it, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And you always feel welcome, and you never feel like you're saying something too small or too stupid. So it's really strong.
Great. Oh, and I love this particular thing here. You say, on Monday, I found money on the floor while walking. Today I called a customer service and asked to cancel a subscription. And without asking for it, I got a reimbursement of the last 3 months. Wow, that was just amazing. Didn't it feel kind of like magical? Because it's something
Yeah.
that you didn't even know, right?
Yes, it was a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I called them just saying, okay, please cancel it. And the girl just said, yeah, but well, we could think about reimburse you. Oh, thank you. It was really a surprise.
Hmm. So,
Yeah.
do you think these things happened because of the money shifts of Peter's program? Do you think it had something to do with these things?
I believe that everything has something to do. Everything that
Mm-hmm.
happens have something to do with your mind shift.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
yeah, I believe
wonderful.
so.
And also, I really, really love this one over here. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. So you say that you have been participating as staff at a 7 days training, and you are grateful that among dozens of applications, you were the chosen one for this
Yeah.
opportunity. And it was the same week that you decided to start this journey. And you told yourself that it was because of this program you would have manifested today's behaviors coming from a different mindset. So that is absolutely wonderful.
Mhm.
So, can you tell me which parts of the program were you going through? Because you said it's the first week. So, can you remember, was it the money shifting program, the bonus that you've been introduced to? What was it? Or the thermostats? Can you tell me something about the program?
Yeah, it was the beginning, and it was really the you know putting the yeah, I don't have the word. Sorry, the foundation
Okay.
of the path, of the growing path, and it
Mm-hmm.
was something like about the mindset of the victim and the victor,
Mm-hmm.
and with that something, yeah, I mean, I've been always aware about it, but I didn't really feel it.
Uh-huh.
And when I started feeling it, and then I added all the other, all the other aspects that you go through into the training, and they are a lot in the first week. So if you expect to have a first week just like an introductory one, actually it has really good content, and I would say also a lot of content. And yeah, it was about the money shift, the money mindset shifting, and the more global approach
Mm-hmm.
shifting.
Of course. So the way Peter's program is set out that each week only gets released after we put into practice, right, what we have learned. This is a very action-based course that requires us to do the action before we can progress. Unlike many other online programs where it's just theoretically based, for example, the law of attraction, we know like attracts like, but we don't really know what it really means and how to enacted in our lives. But Peter's course is amazing. It teaches you something, then it tells you what action to take, and then the results follow, right? So it's something similar to what you've experienced, correct?
Yeah, and that is the one thing that really convinced me,
Mm-hmm.
because as I told you before, I studied a lot, but I couldn't really understand myself how to put it in practice. When I started the course, I found really practical tools, and I started doing things, not just learning. And
Mm-hmm.
another important aspect is that Peter explains you about all the different levels of learning, and that is quite helpful to understand where you are, because if you just read something or study something, you are thinking, and maybe I'm also convinced to, yeah, I'm learning, I'm doing something for myself. Yeah, you're actually doing something, but you're not doing really. And what I really like is that you have on one hand you have tools, you have
Mm-hmm.
also, I mean, I'm a quite analytical person, so I like also to have reporting
Mm-hmm.
tools. But on the other hand, you have to show that you did something. So
Exactly.
to progress, you have to present your work of the week. So that is
Exactly.
for me quite helpful.
Definitely, I got it. So, speaking of the techniques and tools, can you share so far what has been your most favorite technique that you have incorporated in this program? Or maybe a
Oh
few if you have.
yeah, the one is for sure the quantum creation formula.
Mm,
I mean, I used to meditate since probably yeah 2015.
mm-hmm,
So I started struggling a little bit, but then getting into practice. But having this kind of modules that lead you in the meditation is quite good. And then you discover that meditation is one part of the formula, but then it ends up to be the whole one.
mm-hmm,
So it's like it depends how you approach it, how you put it in your life, in your daily life. I like the concept of net time, so not adding complexity and adding things in your life, but doing the things you have to do for yourself in the time that you already have, maybe doing something that you could do just automatically, not really thinking about it, but really incorporating techniques in your life.
mm-hmm,
So it doesn't feel something more you have to do, and then you will end up to quit because it's too much. It's something
exactly.
that you really do in your daily life. It becomes part of yourself.
Wonderful. Definitely, I understand. Okay, so um, meditation has been one of the techniques that you enjoyed most about the program, correct?
Yeah,
Wonderful. And tell me, would you recommend this program to others?
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I believe that some part of the training should be taught by at school to, I mean, from young people to uh, university. Uh, it's not so. So yeah, people should definitely do something for them like this. And I liked people for his path, his achievements, and the way he naturally speaks to others and explain things, and the way that he can really make it practical. So I believe that yeah, everyone should do
I
this kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with you. I do believe that this whole entire course should be taught in schools and universities, especially young adults, when we
yeah,
are just entering our peak in life and we don't know what we want out of life. And then we are influenced by other forces of, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then we don't make decisions by ourselves. But this course allows us to open our minds, open our hearts, and really hack into our source and discover what
yeah.
it is that we really want. So, yeah, it's a brilliant course.
Yeah, and I believe that when people just start doing those things when they are really young, they can have really, you know, uh, put the right foundation for their life. Because the more you go on in your life, and the more probably you have to work on your memories and in your past experience. I mean, it's something that you do anyway. It's something doable for sure. It would be really nice. Sometimes I ask myself, what if I just found this kind of training when I was younger? It would have been really wonderful. But I'm happy to have found it yet
Hmm.
now in my life. So it's the
Awesome.
right moment, probably. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Paola, for joining us today. And I'm sure your feedback would really help and inspire others as well to make a correct decision. And yeah, have a wonderful day. And I'm so excited to see what more wonderful things that you attract and manifest, especially with money. You seem to be having luck with that. So yeah, keep going and
Yeah.
see you soon. Bye.
Thanks. Thanks to you. Bye.
Bye bye.